Hi. So today we'll be discussing with program 9 of data visualization lab. So let's see what's the program 9. So here, analysis of revenue and sales data set. So there are around 7 things which we have to do. Last one is basically build a dashboard. So for that, whatever we create here, we'll just create it in a dashboard. So there are basically 6 things which we have to do. First, we'll do it one by one. So first, let's do with first one. Create a choropleth map. Fill the map to spot the special trends to show the state which has the highest revenue. So basically, we're creating a map and showing which state has the highest revenue. So for that, let's go. Click on blank report and then click on import data from Excel. So my data set is added as US sales data set. So according to your program, like your data set, you can click on it and choose open. So for this thing, we are not going to transform the data. We are just directly loading the data. Until now, we were transforming the data. For this one, just directly load the data. We don't have to change anything in the data set. So it's just perfect. So once it gets loaded, we can start with the first part of the program, that is fill map. So it's loading. Okay, it takes time. Okay, yeah, it's done. So now click on this thing. You can see we have these things, columns. So here you'll get two maps. One is map, one is filled map. So there it was asked fill the map here. Like you can see, fill the map. So we are choosing filled map here. So just click on it. And then it was given that you're going to show the state according to highest revenue. So here choose state, drag state to location. So it's this processing. It takes time when you do certain maps or something, it takes time. Then here we can drag revenue. So you can see different color scheme. When I didn't keep revenue, I'll just enlarge it. You can see it was all blue color. Then when I dragged legend, all the colors came. As I said you in the previous program, that legend refers to all the colors. So you can see different types of colors, all the revenue. So most of the thing is in United States only. So we'll just keep it like this. Now I'll make it small. So this was the first part of our program. If you want, you can keep it as like big thing, or if you want to, however, last part is dashboard, creating a dashboard. So now only if all at once, only if you do, you can create dashboard also. Or else you can create big and then Control C and Control V, you can make it into one single dashboard. So this was map, which is showing revenue based on different states. So this was the first part. So now we'll see what's the second part. Create a line chart to show revenue based on month of year. So here we are creating line chart based on revenue based on month of year. So for that, click here. Now we'll choose a line chart. So this is a line chart. I'll just drag it here. So for line chart, you're choosing revenue based on month of year. So revenue here, this invoice date you put on x-axis, and see here you can see, I can see year, quarter, month, day. There it was asked month. So I'm just going to x everything except month. So now in y-axis I'm going to put revenue. So you can see there's a line chart based on the month. So January to December. So in some data sets you can directly see month, but in mine you could see all the other things like data and day and everything. So just X mark it if your data set has like that. If directly have month, then directly you can drag month to X axis. You'll get the output. You'll get this chart, a line chart. So you can see January sum of revenue was this much, February, November, December, October, everything. So this was the second part, that is creating a line chart. Now create a bin of size 10 for the age measure to create a new dimension to show the revenue. So for this part, I'm so sorry, I don't have age in my data set. So as you can see, there's no age over here. So yeah, it's not there. So I'm so sorry, I can't do the third part because I don't have age column here. So other than that, we'll see the rest of the things. So fourth part is create a donut chart view to show the percentage of revenue per region by creating zero axis in the calculated field. So first, we'll create a donut chart. We'll see one by one what's going on. Click on donut chart. I bring it here. Let me shift it over here a little bit. Then for creating donut chart, it was percentage of revenue per region. So for legend, you're going to drag a region. So different colors according to the region. And values, you're going to drag revenue. So it's here. So you can see based on different regions, you can see how much is the revenue. So they asked zero axis. You can see here zero axis in the calculated field. So for that, click on format your visual and then click on slices. Okay, 1 minute. It should just click on legend and options center right as given, and then text. Or no, you should like it wants it to be in the middle. So for that, you're going to change certain things. Center right, bottom left. Here, this thing you can change like all of this. Center right was fine, I guess. DT labels. Yeah. So here in slices, you should go, I mean, in detail labels, here you can see position is outside. Here you should do it inside. So now you can see, I'll enlarge in it. So now this is inside all the values. So this was nothing but zero axis in the calculated field. So zero axis, for zero axis, you should go to detail labels and choose inside. So if they didn't ask zero axis, you can keep it anywhere according to your wish. But if they ask for zero axis, which is given in ninth program, you're going to click on inside so that you'll get the zero axis effect. So this was the fourth part, but our third chart sadly. But let's see what's the next part. Create a butterfly chart by reversing the bar chart to compare female and male revenue based on product category. So now we are going to create two different charts, bar charts, to compare male and female revenue. So for that, click here, stacked bar chart. We'll be creating two actually, one for male and one for female. So here first, before doing anything, we should create a new measure. So for that, called total revenue. So for that, click on revenue measure. So you'll get this thing. We'll name it as total revenue. So total revenue is equals to sum of, here I'm choosing data sales added as of revenue. So here, no, based on your, what is the name of your data set, it will show that. Like sometimes it shows sheet 1. Like if here, whatever here it is given, no, it shows according to that. So accordingly, if it is different also, don't get panic that it is wrong. It's correct. Whatever according to your data set name it contains, it will show that. So click on this thing. And then last, to close it, put the curly braces, so not tick. So if it is right, see here you'll get total revenue. Whatever like in calculator shaped, if you get, that is the new measure we created. If it is wrong, it will show you some error like error and it won't give you here. So total revenue is created. Now click on this bar chart. Now you have to drag product to y-axis and total revenue to x-axis. So you can see 1 minute. Men's footwear, women's, men's, men. So they said we should differentiate it. So now go to filter, click on product. Here you can choose. So first let me keep women's and then second one I'll create men's. So you can see now only women's clothing is given. So now same thing you should do for men. So the measure you don't have to create once again, it's already there. Just click on bar chart and then product to x-axis and total revenue to y-axis. Where is total revenue? Oh God. Count of product, total revenue to y-axis. Oh my God, where is product to y-axis? And here you can choose men. Like accordingly, if you did men first, then choose women. If you choose women first, choose men now. Here. So this was the fifth part, that is creating a butterfly effect and everything. So now I guess it's the last part. Yes. Create a calculated field to show the average revenue per state and display profitable and non-profitable states. So first again we should create a calculated field of average revenue per state and then profitable, non-profitable state. So for that, again create a new measure. So go here, new measure. We'll be creating new measure called average revenue per state. Like name, you can put anything, but since it is given in the question, I'm putting average revenue per state. So is equals to average x. Here only it gave. Okay, average x. Enter values. Enter of data sale Adidas of, what you're going to do is state. So choose state, close the bracket, comma, calculate of one sum of, again data, this thing will come. Here you choose revenue. So it's over here. Then all the brackets you should close. Parenthesis. So there are three parentheses. See, you can see also. When I'm clicking, you can see that this parenthesis is getting closed. So accordingly, you can close. Like if there is extra, then see it will show like error type of thing here. So when I go it, click tick. Now here our measure is created. See, there was one more thing, profitable status here, non-profitable state and profitable state. So for that, we are going to create a new column. So for that, go to modeling, click on new column. Now here we'll be creating the profitable, non-profitable column. So for that, click on profit, like type the name as profitability status. You can give any name, doesn't matter. Just profitable and non-profitable should be there. So for that, the formula is profitable status if of data added as this thing of average revenue per state greater than 1000, comma. So now you should put the true. See here it is given result if true, result if false. So result if true will be profitable. Close it, comma, or else it will be non-profitable. Spelling, and then click close the parenthesis. Tick. See here you got so new column when it is created, you'll get the like this FX thing. So this is your new column. It is created. So now we'll create the chart. So for this we'll use 1 minute. Yeah. For this thing we'll use a table. So click on table. Okay, I'll just place it here as of now. Then here in table you'll just get one field that is columns. So here we're going to drag everything. So first drag state, then you drag average revenue per state. Okay, 1 minute. And then so you can see state and average revenue per state. Then main thing is profitability status. So here you can see non-profitable, profitable, non-profitable, profitable, etc. So many things are there. So this was the last part of the program. Then seventh one is build a dashboard. Oh my God. So dashboard, we already created dashboard like as we did the each and every part, we created the dashboard, so we don't have to create it again. If you want, you can create it one by one, and later on you can create it as a dashboard also. So you can see, just arrange it neatly. If you want, you can like in view, you can change the view also. Everything, anything you can do. I'll put it here. I'll place this thing up, but it's not coming. I It acts like this sometimes. See, oh my God. I'll place it here. Hokkaido, Ohio, Ohio. Okay, yeah. So this was the ninth program. So there are certain parts in ninth program. There was one part which I couldn't do, which is the third one. So it's easy to create a bin, but since I didn't have age column in my dataset, I couldn't do it. But other than that, this was the ninth program. So that's it. Bye bye.